organization that is organizing protest is definitely undermining the peace and unity of our dear country.
D.S.S must work hard to find if they can at least be able to scout and get those people that are instigating or the leaders of these protests so that they can dialogue, we can dialogue with them. Let's talk to them.
So when they call D.S.S, go arrest people in plan protest. These House of Rep members, they have been making a shot. Oh yeah, watch this video.
Most of the people that are calling for this protest are criminals, bandits, illegal miners, armed robbers, and unemployed youths. Those who organize D.S.S are still part of the people that are trying to organize this protest against the federal government. They will be joined by other forces. Militants will join, Boko Haram will join, ISIS will seize opportunity to come in. We don't have any reason whatsoever to go and start carrying placards against government.
This is a CP. He's talking about Boko Haram, bandits, managed to call them ISIS, talking about criminals and unemployed. Who make the youths not to be employed? Who make the youth not to be employed? Is it not the government? Is it not the same the government? And the youths are now saying, we will not accept this bad governance anymore. And you are saying that they are criminals, that nobody should go into protest. See, if you have not watched my last video, please watch that video. This video, watched it. That's the thumbnail. And I talked about the government, Tinubu's government. He has been able to achieve four things, so that when you come out to protest and they kill you or anything happen to you, they will say you have no reason to protest. You can see the police chief saying it already, that why should you protest against the federal government? One, they gave 20 trucks of rice to each governor. Two, student loan, they don't start disbursed this week that is ending today. So three, he has raised the minimum wage to 70,000. He has done a cash grant or whatever of 50,000 naira, and to vulnerables or vulnerable. Who is not vulnerable in Nigeria right now? Who is not vulnerable in Nigeria right now? Some of you, we do businesses that some of us are the agents, house agent. Some of us are, we do some, little business, buying and selling and all of that. Sometimes your profit that you will make is 30,000-40,000 naira. You make that profit maybe once in 2 months. So how do you cope? Do you start eating your capital? How do you cope? So who are the vulnerables of vulnerables? And the rice, the bags of rice that are given to you, will it last you forever? The rice when they finish. I've been make a no use. I've been a spiritual rice that they give you. They finish. It does finish. So I see no reason why these people will keep talking and behaving like in fact, they're all sycophants. That's all the truth. The other day, it was they burgled into a hotel in Barimpa. Arrested almost every occupant of the hotel, destroyed things and asked them to pay. I won't call that pay. That was ransom. That was a kidnapping operation. We saw how the FCC burgled into a hotel in Lagos and assaulted the what I call it, a manager or a worker in the hotel, where the faces of those EFCC officials published and even prosecuted. No. Who are the bandits that we're talking? The governments, if you ask me, all of this nonsense. And then they will turn around to tell you all this. See, I've always been challenging the government right from day one. If they know that their hands are clean from the insecurity and the hunger in the land, then I bet them they should change this thing in 24 hours. Insecurity will be out of this country. Release the security officers, give them armor and ask them to destroy anything destroyable that are bringing insecurity to this country within the next 24 hours and see what happens. It's not a matter of giving a command and then you give them the willpower. Go ahead. I trust the Nigerian army. I have been saying this time without number that I trust those guys. Those guys have gone to Libya, they have gone to places. I trust the Nigerian army. The drilling and all of that. Give them 48 hours or 24 hours and see if Boko Haram will not become a history in this country. But then, what happened? They lack the political will. Is it not the governor of Zamfara that ran away from Zamfara the other day and was on channel television crying foul that they have occupied everywhere and that...
If we are committed, I mean the military as well as other security agencies, if there's political will, as I said, in 2 weeks' time, you can crush these guys. We know where they live. They are within the community.
Can you imagine? So the insecurity is in-house stuff. And that is the reason why I've been saying this. That, man, if one end this thing, make up a common hand. Make you see. If only police don't go end this thing in 24 hours. And then youths, people said we are tired of all this nonsense. If you can't do it, resign. Protest peacefully, demanding that the government do this and all of that. Instead of them to listen to what they are saying. And then make sure, okay, fine, we're going to do this. We won't do this. And then they begin to show that in their actions and behavior, which will now in return stop the protest. They are busy threatening them not to come out and protest. Can you imagine? Who would behave like that? Thank you for watching.